Good evening and happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new episode of the Right Info Podcast Show with your host, King Twan, speaking on this cool Thursday afternoon. And today's topic that I like to discuss is why the housing crisis is worse for African American families. Now, we all know in America that there is a housing crisis across most parts of the Western world, and like the UK and here in the United States. But why is the situation much worse for African American men and women? It seems like that it is a constant uphill struggle for black households to buy their own home, and they are much more likely to live in social housing than white families. Many people say that this is primarily down to the economic inequality between black and white households. There are great employment and economic disparities here in the United States, as well as the fact that there's a low level of home ownership that seems to continue in a cycle that's going on and on and on and has to stop. Now, home ownership is one of the key ways that families can generate wealth, which can be passed on from generation to generation. The lack of African Americans owning homes has a knock-on effect for future generations, and it is much harder for these future generations to get home if their parents never owned one. If their parents never owned a home, and the future generation, excuse me for the background music, that's somebody riding around in their car, Age is also a factor, as the average age of white population is around 40. But the average, there we go with that music again. Just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. The average age of African Americans is like mid-20s, making it harder for them to secure a home. Another factor is the population density of blacks living in cities where housing prices are much more higher. Now, income, age, family, wealth, and location all seems to play a part in the overall equation that has led to a great housing disparity across the Western world. Now, why does this happen? Is it because of low jobs, or no skill, or no education on why, this occurs? What can we do to stop this? What can we do to help better home ownership for not just African American families, but people of colors, races, creeds, genders, and all types as well? Well, getting together will be one thing. Meeting with a home ownership organization is good, and see where that goes, and sit around and brainstorm on how we can make things a whole lot better. And, just do what you possibly can to make things work. Get your own home. You even have a better job. If you have a good job or work two jobs, if you got to do that, sometimes that's what you have to do. You don't have to do it in order to make enough money to get your new home or own your home. Just take it like step by step. That's all. And, what else can you say? Home ownership is good. It's always good to have your own place, your own house. Apartments are good. Condos are good. Lofts are okay. But nothing beats having your own home. Like the old saying go, God bless the child that has his own. And that rings very true. If you have your own, you're definitely blessed, because not only you blessed by God, but you bless yourself with the luxury that you accomplished, the success that you've achieved to get that house or mansion or whatever you want to live in. And, that's all you have to do. Just have faith. Keep up the good work and doing what you do. Let's do everything in our power to end the disparities on home ownership among our people. And if that happens, the whole world would be a whole lot better and everybody would be happy. And I'm ending this podcast just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that everything is good with me. Hope you all enjoyed this podcast. It's informative information that I want to give you all. And everybody have a great Thursday. Love you all. Bye-bye.